on. Skip. Hello, madam, and a very good morning. So today my group and I are going to present about challenges in growth and development in a contemporary world. So I am QISTINA MUHAMAD. I'm going to introduce you about our presentation. So, next slide. So, growth and development are a part of being a human being. In order to assure healthy growth, especially for kids in their middle childhood, they should be examined and measured. In particular, they should be looked into their physical aspect, cognitive development, social development, and emotional growth from prenatal growth until becoming a young child. It is of the utmost importance as it can recognize early changes in their early childhood. So therefore, growth monitoring is a necessary part of primary health care in children. Next.
Okay. Good morning. My name is ARIFAH BINTI SHAHIMI, and I'll be talking about the physical development. Okay. Firstly, poverty. Okay, I explain what is physical development first. Okay, physical development means that it is starting from human infancy and proceeds into late adulthood, which focuses more on puberty, gross motor skills, and fine motor skills. Okay, so the challenges are poverty. It is the state where of being extremely poor, so they cannot buy food, they cannot go to the clinic, and they cannot go to school. So lack balanced nutrition. It is because it will affect their body, such as their physical will be very skinny, and they cannot eat healthy food. Okay, for dropout out of school, there may be two reasons, such as they couldn't eat healthy food. Okay, uh, they will be sick and couldn't focus in class, and they cannot get good grades and affect their education. So for the second one, it is in 1 week. Sometimes they only come to school for only once or twice in a week. Okay, why? Because some of them prefer to work and gain money to survive. And what will happen if they drop out of school? Okay, their education is not that good, so it will be hard for them to find a job in the future. And when they found a job, normally they will get a job such as manual labors, and sometimes they will get injured during work because they are underage, and there will be exploitation by their employers. Okay, next is abuse or neglect. Okay, for the first one, alcohol or drug addict. Okay, sometimes their parents work hard to gain money and buy alcohol or drug. They don't even buy anything for their family, for their child. So it could affect their children. Next is stress because of work. Okay, sometimes parents when they are back from work, they will sometimes at the place at their work, they will get scolded by their managers or boss at the office. So especially during this COVID, everyone is working from home, so they cannot go out and they will be stressed. It will be hard for the children to stay in a home with someone who abused them. They will be traumatized. Okay, for the lack parenting skills, if they are lack in parenting skills, probably the child's physical development is also affected. So parents should uh, improve their parenting skills. Okay, need love, attention, and support. The child must need love, attention, and support from their family or parents to grow in a better way physically. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good evening, madam. My name is FAKRUNNESHA binti ZOLKIFLI, and I will be presenting about the cognitive development. So the topic that I will focus on for this cognitive development is the coronavirus. Um, as we know, due to the COVID-19, people has been ordered to follow the SOPs during the MCO period to prevent the spread of coronavirus. So due to the SOPs and MCO, students might lose their opportunity to experience many things in their life. This is because we have to follow the SOPs, students unable to communicate and interact with other people as well. So it will challenge their cognitive development. The second point is staying at home due to the MCO isn't good for students' cognitive development. Children unable to explore the world and learn new things. So as we know, students are free, they are wild. They can do whatever they want. So students even learn new things every day, every single day. So it is hard for them to just stay at home during MCO and doing the same routine every day. So the last point is online-based learning reduces students' concentration during lesson and increase students' screen time activity. So since the online-based learning has been the platform for educational system during the MCO period, it makes the students easily to distract from the lesson because their concentration is only effective at the first 15 minutes. So some disruptions during the lessons like notification or even a game makes them less interested to learn, to focus on the lesson. So I think that is all for my part. Moving on to my group members.
So I'm QISTINA, madam. So I'm going to talk about how technology impact cognitive development. So parents nowadays, since they are too engaged with their work, children they have less time to spend with their children. So therefore, these children change their parents into a field such as technology. Um, because of they are too they spend too much time with their the internet, the technology. Social interaction tend to infect changes in social institution, which in turn infect the children. So by using too much technology, they rearing their mental and mental development. When they're too exposed to high rates, their brain might undertake an internet approach of thinking. So next, Bella. So the use of the internet make them quickly and it make them high rates internet, their brain might undertake an internet approach to thinking quickly and processing multiple sources of information stimulously. Besides that, a middle childhood who uses technology may also adapt to frequent visual stimulations and rapid changes. Okay, next, Bella. A stimulate lateness of thought, reduce cognitive competencies, and compete with more developmentally productive activities. Thank you, madam.
Good morning, madam. My name is BATRISYIA binti MUHAMAD HISHAM, and I will be talking about the psychosocial development. So, psychosocial development is one of the most important stages of growth for a child. The term psychosocial is a combination of psychology and social, which refers to the various stages of human life that are highly influenced by the environmental factors. So one of the challenges that some unfortunate children undergo is poverty, which is a major problem in almost all the countries right now. So how does poverty affect the child's psychosocial development? So the first developmental stage for psychosocial is it requires oral learning period. So in this oral stage, parents play an important role in making sure the children is fed regularly. So it will influence the baby's personality development. So for the parents living in poverty, it will be hard for them to buy the basic needs that they need for the baby, such as food and milk. So the participants in a study which involves mothers who had received temporary assistance for needy families, which is the TANF, and who had young children, also, they have voiced out their concerns about not being able to meet their children's basic needs. So not having enough nutrients may lead to health issues when the baby grows up. So as the parents cannot fulfill their needs, the children will face like trust-based problems and unpleasant situations during the first stage between birth, which will increase the chance of various serious issues in the future. So this might lead the children to be involved in alcohol, drugs, and the next point is the children living in poverty, they will like feel unsafe as their neighborhood are full of cases of violence, drug use, or other reasons happening in their neighborhood. So these younger ones, they do not have a safe place where they could play around. The children in these ages, 12 to 13, they are in the fifth development stage, which is identity versus role confusion. So this is the stage where emotional and physical changes are experienced rapidly by the children. During this period, the children want to find who they are, or as accurately defined as they want to find their identity. So living in a neighborhood with negative influences, they will most likely be influenced into engaging in activities such as alcohol, drug addictions, and behaviors that will bring permanent change in the children's life. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, hi madam, my name is IBTHISEM RAFI, and I'm going to talk about psychosocial development of terrorism. So throughout the history, weaponry has become more efficient, accurate, and powerful, resulting in more devastation and loss of human life. Children are often overlooked as victims of such violence around the world. Children are exposed to violence in multiple forms, frequently developing traumatic stress reactions, such as reactions that are best understood within the context of such emotional, as children respond differently to the stress of violence depending on their development level. Furthermore, the violence of war and terrorism often results in a multi-tiered cascade of negative life events, including the loss of loved ones, displacement, lack of educational structure, and drastic changes in daily routine and community values. So these numerous losses, challenges, and stress affects the children's brains, minds, and bodies in an orchestrated whole organism response. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, now I will be concluding the presentation. As you can see, there are so many challenges faced by children during this contemporary world. So as a future teacher, as a parents and also authorities, we should look at this matter more seriously. We should, because I believe when we look at this matter more seriously, and also by looking at the situation from other perspective, we can work things out and take step forward to bring the best for children. That is all from us. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.